Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. So, we've got some leaks and cracks in the system, the immigration system. So, some home truths that I'm going to bring to your attention now. So, immigration reform is what they're calling it now. I've just found out immigration law in Ireland lacks both consistency and clarity. But how can you just find out something like that when thousands of Irish already know the issues and problems with it anyway? The immigration law in Ireland lacks both consistency and clarity. In many cases, applications are many on a discretionary basis, without clear or understanding guidelines for the decision-making process. This means that whether a person can start their life in Ireland, have a family member join them, begin a new job, or even safely provide for themselves when leaving an abusive partner can depend on the immigration officer whose desk the application form lands on. There you go. We have seen similar applications receive significantly different responses with little or no explanation as to why. Again, firstly, they say they need to recognise there are populations in severe need right now. And how many of us didn't know that already? Including those fleeing war and violence who need immediate assistance. Ireland could and should provide the option of safe legal passage on the compassionate grounds by extending the humanitarian access programme to extreme cases. Now, if a person feels their application was not handled fairly and wishes to appeal against it, there is no fully transparent and independent way to do this. Instead, a person in this situation has to start their application again, facing back into a lengthy delay for a decision without having certainty of the outcome they can expect or what they would like to expect on their terms and conditions. Now, this certainly goes against best practice and means that Ireland's immigration laws are behind the times in a major way. The Irish government recognises the issues with our current system, promising comprehensive reform of the immigration system over a decade ago, yet this has fallen off the political radar. They'll try and find any angle and any excuse they can just to make up something. With increasing anti-immigration sentiments internationally, we risk an uphill battle trying to ensure fair and open immigration procedures are introduced in Ireland. Well, says it all. We believe clearer structures alongside a fair appeals mechanism are essential to ensure that we respect everyone's dignity and rights to a certain degree. Not only are such laws crucial for migrant people hoping to live and work in Ireland, but they are also important to ensure that we do not waste state time and resources on lengthy and unnecessary administrative processes. However, it is important that data on migration to Ireland is gathered and published annually and backed up and all up to date. The lack of comprehension and comprehensive and comparable data on migration to Ireland is a block to proper planning and an inclusive democracy. So, with this data, they're stating they would be able to have evidence-based planning for schools, infrastructure, and integration strategies, basically. Now, they're saying they need to find a way for people who become trapped in irregular or undocumented immigration situations to be given an opportunity to regularise their situation without fear. Ireland is also missing an effective system for identifying persons as stateless through a national statelessness determination procedure and a statutory definition of the rights of stateless persons once recognised. Many of these issues are among those regularly presented to our Information and Referral Service and our Law Centre. In the absence of a clear immigration system, resolving these problems can be lengthy and a complicated process. Of course, thousands of us Irish people know that. in the future we hope to see a fair and open and comprehensive immigration system that's going to be taking the experience of their legal team to work a lot better with their state governors and partners and the agencies that are involved to make it more of a reality, and to be having the process and the system more upmarket and in sync and in the trend of today's reality, to be honest with you. So this part of the site is basically under construction. Now, saying that, I will upload more content, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some more news popping up very soon, so please like, subscribe, and please